everyone, welcome to Homestead Corner. Today I have got my top 10 shelf-stable proteins for you. Today I thought I would share my top 10 shelf-stable proteins that we like to keep in our pantry. I think proteins are so important, and it's not just one way to go. You can do it a bunch of different ways, but these are the 10 that we always have in our pantry, and we keep the most of these in there because we really enjoy them. They are great for quick meals, low budget meals, and also for those emergencies when we need something fast, just add water, things like that. Some of it is just open and eat, which is also wonderful. So I think that having a wide variety is great, and everybody has different tastes, but these are our top 10, and mostly because they are so versatile, can be used in so many different ways, and you can have lots of them. Most of them are pretty affordable as well. So we want to keep that in mind, and we want to make sure that we're storing stuff that is going to last as long as possible and keeping an eye on those dates and keeping it rotated. So let's jump in and see my top 10 shelf-stable proteins. So the first thing on my list is canned chicken. We love canned chicken. We use it all the time. Casseroles, you can throw together a quick soup, you can make chicken salad sandwiches. You can literally open a can of chicken and eat it right out of the can. I like to add things to it because it tastes a little bit better, but and we home can our chicken because it is more affordable and cheaper. Whenever I can get it on sale, I try to grab up as much as I can and can it off, and that way we've got it in the pantry. You can definitely buy it all canned at the store, and that works wonderfully as well. If you're not a canner, definitely purchase it already canned up for you, because canned chicken is so easy to use and there are so many different things you can do with it. The next thing on our list is canned salmon. We love having fish. They have excellent protein in them, all those omega-3s and fatty acids. They're so good for you. So we love having some canned salmon in the pantry. It's one of the easiest ones I find for making, tons of different meals. You can make stews, salmon cakes. We flake it off and put it in salads. There's just so many different things you can do. You can use it just like tuna and tons of different ways. There's just so many options. So, and this is pretty affordable at just over $3 a can, and it makes a nice big soup or a casserole or whatever. So we love canned salmon. Not all of our favorites are meats. We also love to keep beans in the pantry. I like to buy the dried beans, and then we can them up on our own because it is so much cheaper. Cans of beans are really close, if not over $1 a can now. And you can get this bag of beans for the same price and make about 6 of these out of that 1 pound bag. So we like to buy the dried beans and we store those, but we also can up a few cases to make sure we've got those quick instant beans on the shelf. And number 4, canned beef. I love having canned beef. We do roast chunks. We do little chunks like this. This is just little beef chunks. And these are perfect to make a quick beef stew. You can shred them up and put them in stir fries. You can use the chunks, make beef and broccoli. There's so many options with the beef as well as the chicken. We love having this on the shelf. And again, I can usually get roast for around $3.99 a pound. So I can pack this jar and have more meat in it than I can get in those little cans from the store. But if you're not a canner, definitely grab those cans. Beef is super easy to add into tons of meals, and it's just delicious. And number 5 on our list, canned hams. I love canned hams. They are so easy. Like Spam, canned ham. I think they taste really similar myself. I like to cut these up and give them a little fry in the pan. But these, again, are super versatile, and it's super budget friendly. These are under $4 normally for a canned ham, and you get an entire pound in there. And a lot of times if I'm making a stir fry or a casserole, I will only use half a can and save the other half for another meal. And we have 6 people, so it works out really well. And these are wonderful. You can slice them up, make sandwiches. You can go hog wild, put it in eggs and all sorts of stuff. There's so many options. It is super versatile and really budget friendly for those quick, easy meals. And number 6, freeze-dried or dehydrated eggs. We love these. They make great scrambled eggs. They're excellent for baking. Whether you're freeze drying them, buying them freeze dried, dehydrating them, those work wonderfully as well. You can freeze whole eggs, but I don't love the consistency of when they come out of the freezer. They get a little bit too runny for me, and the yolk gets a little bit too stiff. So we like to go with the freeze dried or dehydrated eggs, so we can still do all that baking that we normally do, and we can also have scrambled eggs, omelets, anything like that. Make our quiches, anything that we want to do. And it is an excellent protein to have on the shelf. And number 7, tuna. Tuna is still really affordable, right around $1, $1.50 a can, depending on what you're buying. You can get them a little bit cheaper, a little bit more, but definitely having tuna on the shelf is wonderful. Again, they have all those omegas and fatty acid and protein, and it's super easy to use. You can open and eat. It tastes better if you mix something in it, I think. But they make easy sandwiches. You can throw it in soups and stews, make casseroles. Again, super versatile and super affordable. The next thing on my list is sausage. We like to keep sausage in the pantry. I don't like to can it as crumbled because I don't like the consistency of it when it comes out. But these sausage patties are perfect. When you take them out of the jar, you can just fry them up real quick, get that crust on the outside, and they're just delicious. So having different kinds of sausage in the pantry is wonderful for breakfast, for lunch, dinner, whenever you want. We eat breakfast for dinner all the time because we just love it. And we love having canned sausage in the pantry to make sure we've got plenty of proteins, and it just gives us that other variety. And sausage is usually pretty affordable. And number 9 on my list, shrimp. I love canned shrimp. Again, super easy sandwiches. Just drain it out, add your mayo, seasonings, any little veggies you might have, pickles. It's just delicious. These are great to toss in salads, to put in all different sorts of meals. You need a couple cans if you're going to make a casserole, but they are so good for you. We love shellfish, and shrimp is one of my favorites to have on the shelf because we use it quite often, and it's just yummy. And last but certainly not least is freeze-dried chicken. I love freeze-dried chicken. I think it is one of the easiest things and the quickest meals that you can make. Just add a little bit of water. If you're making a soup, all you have to do is just toss it right in, dry, right out of the can. There are so many meals that you can make where you don't have to rehydrate it at all. But if you wanted to use it for chicken salad or something really quick and have it cold, you can just soak it in some water, drain it off afterwards. It is so easy to use. And a chicken is just so versatile. We like it canned and we like it freeze-dried. Both ways are wonderful in the pantry, and the more versatility you have, the easier it is when you're trying to eat from your pantry. You want to have the biggest variety that you can and make sure that it's nutritious and delicious. Those are all important things. And when you're stocking your pantry, always remember to keep your food rotated so you don't risk things going bad. Sometimes stuff gets shoved aside, and even if it's past the date, a lot of times it's still good. So we try to definitely check those. Even a year, 2, 5 years past the best by date, we will open them up, look at them. If they look good, do they smell good? If they smell good, if anything is wrong with the can, leaking, rusting, we're definitely not going to eat that. But if you are going through them and rotating them, you're really reducing that risk of losing food so much. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.